Alrighty folks, James T coming at you from the top secret location out here in Texas. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's been kind of debated over and over again online and kind of in the shooting world and whatever the case is. So this is just some random 7.62x39 ammo stuff that Cabela's puts out. I wanted to discuss just quickly the issue or the debate or whatever you'd call it pertaining to the do I leave my magazines loaded or do I leave my magazines unloaded. Now this may vary between the magazines, but I'm pretty sure that this debate is answered in a simple question and a simple answer, and that would be yes, keep them loaded. Why, you ask? Well, I'll show you today, or I'll talk about it today anyhow. And I just figured while I was doing this, I'd talk about this, because I think it's an important issue. Or at least a situational awareness type thing that people need to kind of get a grasp on. So, a couple different kinds of mags. Got the Romanian steel mag, 30 round mag, Taco mag, also 30 round mag. I think this one is the Yugoslavian mag that has the hold open feature. I don't know, one of them went in the mix. This one looks pretty new, so it could be. I got another Taco too. So last time I went to the range, I went through 4 of these. So I'm going to load 4 of them up while we talk about this. Now, the question out there in the world is, should we keep these things loaded or should we not keep them loaded? And like I said, yes, keep them loaded. From all the research that I've been able to do, I have found that it's not the pressure going down on the magazine that ruins the springs or wears the springs out. Rather, it is the continual use of them, the going up and down of the springs. And that there makes a lot of sense to me. But as this magazine sits here, fully loaded, it should not wear the spring down any more than if it were just sitting still. Like I said, the true cause for wear in a magazine spring is the going up and down of loading and reloading and loading and reloading. So that brings me to my next point, which I think is a very valid point. I've got probably, 100 of these things. And that's not even a light estimate. I've probably got about 100 of them. I've gotten them anywhere from $5 to $12, $15 for the steel ones a piece. But kind of what I'm getting at here is, well, if you ever needed to use it, we all keep battle rifles like ARs and AKs and FALs and SCARs and whatever you want to keep. We do that because if we ever needed to in an emergency, it would be there. Now, point in case right here, how long does it take me to load this one mag so far? It's taken a good amount of time, and I lost count of the rounds. But you can get speed loaders for these things, whatever the case is too. That's just good for that one. That's probably 31. Like I said, you can get speed loaders for these things, but good old hand effort works real well. Back to what I was saying though. I've got about 100 of these, and they're all loaded. I keep every single one of them loaded. And it's not that I ever think that I'm going to need 100 magazines. That's 3,000 rounds alone in AK mags. But it's just for the sheer fact that if I ever got into the situation where reloading became necessary over and over and over again, I sure should be happy that I had these things loaded versus not. I find that people, store magazines empty, and don't be the guy who, was completely prepared as far as what he held in his inventory versus, that guy who held everything and was actually strategically prepared as well. I guess that's really it. Keep them loaded. It's not going to do any extra damage to the magazine itself. It's not going to put on any extra wear and tear. and also be ready for if you ever need them. That's pretty sound thinking, don't you think? Keep them loaded, be ready. Other than that, just as a side note on these Tapco mags, they're great mags. A lot of people will talk some shit about them from time to time, but I've never had one fail, never once. Once again, James T. signing out from the top secret location in Texas.